Happiness, it's something we all chase, but do we really understand what makes us feel good every day? Is it money, success, relationships, or something deeper? The truth is, happiness isn't just a fleeting emotion, it's a science. Researchers have spent decades studying what actually contributes to lasting happiness, and what they've discovered might surprise you. It turns out that happiness isn't something we find, it's something we create. And by understanding how our brains and bodies experience joy, we can make small changes that lead to a more fulfilling life. So, if you've ever wondered what really makes us happy, keep watching because the answers are backed by science and might change the way you see happiness forever. One of the biggest discoveries in the science of happiness is that our brains are wired for certain patterns of thought that shape how we feel. Studies show that around 50% of our happiness is determined by genetics, meaning some people are naturally more inclined to be happy than others. But here's the good news. Only about 10% of our happiness comes from external factors like money, status, or material possessions. The remaining 40%, that's entirely within our control, shaped by our thoughts, habits, and daily choices. This means that regardless of where you are in life, you have the power to create more happiness by shifting your mindset and behaviors. One of the most effective ways to boost happiness is through gratitude. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, your brain starts rewiring itself to notice more positive experiences. Studies show that people who practice gratitude regularly have lower levels of stress and depression and higher levels of overall well-being. Simply writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day can train your brain to look for the good in every situation, leading to a lasting increase in happiness. The best part? It takes just a few minutes, but the effects can be life-changing. Another major factor in happiness is human connection. We are social creatures, and our brains are wired to thrive on relationships. Research has found that people with strong social ties tend to be happier, live longer, and even recover from illnesses faster. It's not about having a huge circle of friends, but rather about having deep, meaningful connections with a few close people. Taking time to nurture your relationships, whether through quality time, meaningful conversations, or simply expressing appreciation, can have a profound impact on your overall happiness. In fact, one of the longest-running studies on happiness from Harvard found that good relationships were the single most important factor in living a happy and fulfilling life. Physical activity also plays a huge role in how we feel every day. Exercise isn't just good for the body, it's essential for the brain. When we move, our brains release endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin, which are all chemicals linked to happiness and well-being. Even just a 10-minute walk outside can boost mood and reduce stress. And it's not just about intense workouts. Any form of movement, whether dancing, yoga, or even stretching, can have powerful effects on your emotional state. The key is consistency, as regular physical activity has been shown to improve long-term happiness levels. Another surprising happiness booster is acts of kindness. Science has shown that when we help others, our brains release oxytocin, a hormone that increases feelings of connection and joy. Whether it's doing a small favor, volunteering, or even just giving a genuine compliment, acts of kindness create a ripple effect, making both the giver and receiver feel happier. And the best part? The more we engage in kindness, the more our brains reinforce it as a habit, making happiness a natural part of our daily lives. One final piece of the happiness puzzle is mindfulness. Our brains are often stuck in the past or worrying about the future, which creates stress and anxiety. But when we focus on the present moment, we experience life more fully and with greater appreciation. Mindfulness practices like meditation, deep breathing, or simply taking a moment to be aware of your surroundings can help calm the mind and increase happiness. Research shows that people who practice mindfulness regularly experience less stress, greater emotional stability, and a deeper sense of well-being. Happiness isn't about waiting for the perfect moment or achieving a specific goal. It's about the small choices we make every day. By practicing gratitude, strengthening relationships, staying active, helping others, and being present, we can train our brains to experience more joy and fulfillment. And the best part? These habits don't require huge life changes, just simple, intentional actions that add up over time. So, if you want to feel happier every day, start with just one of these science-backed practices and watch how it transforms your life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on living your best life. See you in the next one.